One of my more popular videos is, what is Jira? Well, I've been using Jira quite a bit more since I first published that video, and I thought it'd be appropriate to make a follow-up video. Hey everyone, I have a simple question for everyone. How do you ensure that your dev tickets don't stall if someone is on leave? Resolution has a simple answer. Just install their out-of-office assistant and make sure that those tickets are automatically reassigned. It's super easy, but for some reason, many people don't know about this app. Make sure you click on the link in the description below for a 20% discount. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the channel, drop a like if you get value out of this video, and if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, let me know in the comment section down below. Now, if you're completely new to the world of Jira, then you're going to want to pay attention to this particular video, and you're going to want to share this video with everybody that's also in the same situation as you. Jira is a very, very powerful tool. It can do a lot of different things. Now, in this video, I'm going to focus on 5 things that Jira does really, really well. So if you're a team that's exploring Jira or thinking about exploring Jira, then this is going to be the perfect video for you. And also, if you're fairly new to Jira and you're like, what can this thing do? Well, this video is also going to give you a pretty good outline of what Jira can and can't do. So let's jump into the first reason why teams use Jira. As you may know, Jira is about 20 years old. And when it was first created, its design was specifically for bug tracking. Now, it's been a long time since that initial creation, but bug tracking is still very much in Jira's DNA. And when you go to create a software development type of project, bug tracking is one of the options that's available to you. Now, what is interesting about bug tracking is that the workflow, the statuses that issues can be in, the epics and the issue types and the way they're captured is all centered around the focus of tracking just simply bugs, problems with your code, problems with whatever it is you're creating, and you just need a very simple yet effective method of tracking all this work, assigning it to people, prioritizing it, and just keeping track of which bugs are done and which ones are still outstanding. So if that's what you're looking for, then I urge you to try out this bug tracking template, as it's going to be the best template for simple bug tracking. But in the last 20 years, Jira has evolved quite a bit. That is the roots, and I think Atlassian just keeps it for teams that still just want to use it for what Jira was originally intended for. But again, Jira has come a very, very long way in the last 20 years, and most teams today use Jira not for its bug tracking capabilities, which by the way are still baked into the DNA, but rather for its Agile friendly interface. So that basically means is that if you're an Agile team, a team that practices either Scrum or Kanban or some other variant like Safe, then Jira is going to be the right tool for you. Although I will put a big giant asterisk next to Safe, because Jira today is safe-ish. So if you're a true Safe organization, you're probably not going to be using Safe, but you can customize Jira ever so slightly so that it's more Safe friendly. Now, Atlassian is working on new features and functionality that are going to be coming out over the coming months that will eventually make Jira a little bit more Safe friendly. If you're an Agile team, Jira is hands down the best tool in the market. It's going to give you a timeline, which allows you to plan out your epics and decompose your epics down into stories. It's going to give you a backlog, which allows you to create sprints, and it allows you to essentially manage your backlog, prioritize it, rank it, do all the great things that you got to do as an Agile team. It gives you an active sprint, which allows your team to have a Kanban board, a visual for all the work so that you can run your daily scrums and be able to track every individual team's performance and all the work that's assigned to them on a daily basis. And then you get Agile-based reports like your burn down, your sprint report, velocity charts, all these great reports and metrics that are built into the tool that essentially allow you to track your team's performance. Now, Jira doesn't stop there. Jira, again, continues to evolve and it continues to become better. And if you're a software team, so a team that is actually creating software, you're going to use still either that bug tracking one that we talked about earlier, or as most software teams are also Agile teams, they're going to be using that Scrum template. But what takes Jira above and beyond is that within the world of Jira, you also have the ability to track your code. And so here we are in another Scrum-based, Agile-based company managed Jira project. But what I want you to focus on is on this right-hand side over here, you'll notice that I have a development section. Now this development section is connected to your repository. So to whatever source code repository you and your team are using, you can connect them, and then you can basically bridge what your developers are doing with helping out your PMs, your stakeholders, your directors, VPs, so that they have full visibility into all the branches that are out for this particular story. Any commits that have been done by the team, you'll have the full commit list there. And most importantly, you'll see the status of your PRs. And what's really, really cool is there's also a dedicated code section over here on the left. And when you click on that, you're able to see the repository that it's in play and all the different pull requests, what status it's in, who are the reviewers, any comments, and you can click into it. It'll take you straight into either Bitbucket, GitHub, GitLab, whatever you're using. It'll show everything to you. That integration is really, really well executed, and really one of the reasons why so many software development shops just absolutely love using Jira. Are you assigning issues to people on PTO? Without a vacation calendar inside of Jira, your tickets can stall out for weeks. Don't let your Agile delivery stall because somebody's on PTO. Resolution has the perfect solution for Agile teams of all sizes with their out-of-office assistant app for Jira. Fix your current workflows by appointing backup owners and ensure throughput doesn't stall when team members are away on vacation or holiday. Check out the out-of-office assistant in the Atlassian Marketplace and get a 20% discount with the code in the description below. Now, number 4. If you are a more waterfall type of project, maybe you don't care so much about sprints, but you just need a tool that allows you to track all the work that you got to do and put some dates, put some hard dates, look more like at a Gantt chart view and be able to see your dependencies. What Atlassian, if you're a premium, okay, now big giant asterisk here, you have to be a premium subscriber of Jira Cloud. And if that is the case for you, then you also now have something called a top level plan. Now the top level plans are very, very interesting to me because they're pre-configured to allow you to do essentially what I just described. And so these top level plans start off with an initiative, and you create your initiative here. Once you have your initiative, you can very easily come in here and create more issue types like epics and stories and tasks, and then be able to visualize everything here on a date. So you can start planning out how long this initiative is going to take. Is it in a quarter? Is it in a month? What's it going to be in? You can change everything over here. You can do it at a year view. And so it's a very powerful way for teams that, again, that are not necessarily looking for an all Agile solution, but still want a very robust tool that can give them a visualization of all their different work. And this new template, top level type of view is going to be the perfect type of way of using Jira. And then finally, the fifth and final thing is Jira, as powerful as it is, as capable as it is, you don't have to use all of the capabilities of Jira to be successful with Jira. Jira also has a sister product, if you will, called Jira Work Management. And Jira Work Management is super interesting because it takes all the great things of Jira and it just hyper simplifies it to literally just task tracking. So if you're looking for something like Trello or Asana, but your whole other team is already inside of Jira, then using Jira Work Management is going to be probably the best solution for you. Now, Jira Work Management is really, really simple. It gives you great, just in your face, super easy things so you can see what's been done, what's been updated, what's been created, what's due in the next 7 days. It gives you a good breakdown of the status distribution. It'll show you what all the different team members are creating. It gives you a priority breakdown, types of work, team workload. It gives you all of this instantaneous. There's nothing you got to do other than use Jira. You have a board view so you can visualize your issues as they move across. You have a list view if you just want to see them more in like an Excel type. You have a calendar view if you want to see your things by due date. You have a timeline view that starts to look more like the other timeline we were just looking at. You can also create forms and have your team fill out information. There's integrations with Confluence so you can go look at your pages. And then if you just want to see a list of all your issues, you can do that as well. There's some simple reports, although I have a feeling that that overview on that summary is going to be the best report that you're going to see. And so as you can see, this is just a really, really easy, super intuitive, just bang, 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 you're in, you're out, you're just tracking tasks, nothing fancy, you're not planning anything, you're not ranking anything, you're not grooming anything. You're not having to create sprints or releases or any of that great stuff. You're just super effective task tracker. It's right here in Jira Work Management. As you can see, it's all within the same Jira interface, so you never have to leave, which makes it even that much better. So that's it for this video. I just wanted, again, it's been so long since I made that very first video about what Jira is, and I wanted to give you a little bit more insight. I use Jira a lot, and I've used it a lot ever since that initial video, and I think I have a more appreciative experience and a more appreciative perspective of what Jira is used for, and how you, again, as a new person or even as a seasoned person, maybe you didn't know that Jira had these extra capabilities, but now you know some of the top 5 ways that teams around the world are using Jira. If you've ever assigned dev issues to someone who is on vacation, remember that the out-of-office assistant for Jira is there for you, and it is incredibly easy to set up and use. It has integrations with Slack and Tempo, and you can connect to Outlook or Google Calendar using Zapier. So you don't even have to maintain any dates. Super easy to use. Try it out today and get 20% off by using the promo code in the description down below. I bet it won't disappoint you. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please make sure you subscribe to the channel, drop a like if you get value out of the video, and if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, let me know in the comment section down below. Make sure that you check out the description as well, as that is going to contain all the information you need to help support the channel. Thanks, and I'll see you in the next one.
Love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need